Hello everyone, so myself Suristap Singh and I am here again to teach you Python second lecture. This is our Python second lecture. So let's start. In previous class what we study? We study variables, outputs and so many things. We can just recap these all things and then we are moving to our next part. So wait a minute, I can open my PDF, then I will start. Just wait a second. So no, this is not the PDF. Wait a second. I can share it again. Yeah. Hello. So I am sure that I am visible and audible to you. So in previous class you already know that how to download Python and what is IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So I hope you know that. We are already discussed in our previous video. Already I discussed you what is comments in Python, what are variables in Python. Thought I give you a short what is variable. Basically variable is a container type. You can store a value that is known as initialization. I already told you in our previous video. Basically how you can make a variable, you can follow these steps. These are not a variable. Naming convention I already told you in our previous video. So basically we are moving to data types in Python. If I hope you know about little bit what is data type. If you don't know, there is no need. I will tell you how to make a data type. Already data type is already in Python. But you know what are data type. Basically data type are the things we store in variable and it will define what data type variables are. Basically it can tell you कि if you store a number, we cannot store a number in a character data type. It means char, character. For example, this integer. If you are a PCM student, then you know about integers. Because the integers are the numbers just like 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the integers basically. Float data type. Float data type are the point. If we write 28.25, that is known as float data type. All the decimal number and fraction value are float. Complex number with real and imaginary part are example. I hope you know that what is complex numbers. I hope you are studying class 10th or 12th. Class 10th, in class 7, 8 you already studied what is complex numbers. Strings. I already told you what are strings. We can write anything inside the parenthesis in a double quote, that is known as string. I hope no, I will not told you about the Boolean expression. Basically Boolean are it will give the result of true or false. If for example if 1 is equals to 1, then what is the answer? 1 is equals to 1 is true, because 1 is equals to is 1. That's why if 1 is greater than 2, that is not the correct answer, so it will give false. 1 is less than 2, not 1 is greater than 2. Strings and type conversions. Basically how you can convert one data type into another. For example, if you convert a string data type into an integer, you also convert the integer into a string, float into a string. You can do these things in Python. Basically I will tell you how string works. You know that string are, but you most also know string. take more space than other data type like int, float, etc. Basically string take more space to another data type, for example integer, float, another data type. This happens because string store every character with their own Unicode. Basically, it can, if you know that every single integer have their code. If you write 25, then 25 have single code. But in string, there are different type of characters, and all characters take a unique code. That's why it will take more space. String indexing, you have to know what is string indexing. In our upcoming videos, I will tell you what is slicing, what is indexing, proper indexing, what is array. I will tell you in our previous video. You must have thought so many characters in a string, but can you access everyone? Yeah, you can access everyone with the help of indexing. If I write Python, if you can access O, how you can access? With the help of print A, pytho. It means sixth number, the element. You can write 6, you get the output O, sixth number. There is a negative indexing. You also know that you can get the index from the last. You can take a input from the character from the last. For example, there is an example output. If you can you can see it can take a take a input take a O from the back. See, -1. This is -1. String slicing. Basically, we are already study about indexing. This is also one type of similar type of criteria. Slicing and indexing are the same thing, the minimum. You know how to access character in a string. Yeah, you know, I will tell you in just a few minutes ago. But there are slicing options as well. Slicing means cutting out a slice from a string, and they are also done using index value. If I already told you what is index, so basically index start from 0 to infinity. Basically hello. H means 0, E means 1, L 1, 2, 3, or O means 4. If 1 4 1, the output will be 1. It means 0 1 E. 4 means 0 1 2 3 4 O, or L, or means 1. So it will take output be ELL. I hope you understand. So here we start stop, step, position, and keep a note for step 4. It will slice till 3 only. Type conversion. Basically, how we can convert one data type into another. For example, for understanding type conversion, we have to look at these 4 things. You have to know about what is int, what is float, what is str, what is boolean. Int means integer. It can store only numbers. Basically numbers with no point value. For example, 22, 23, 45, 58. These are the integer value. Float. If you store any integer in float, it will confirm that key. It will confirm their number should be 4.8, 3.2, 6 point. After point, you have to put a point. You have to put any integer after point and then another number. There are 4 functions like these, but there are 4 main functions. Looking at these functions, you can guess these are used to convert data type into another. For example, A is equals to 12. 12 is an integer number. Okay, A is a variable. STRA, it means converting integer into a string value. Print 12. 12 will convert it into a string. I will already told you str means we converting one data type into another. Basically, it is an integer data type. Type conversion type. There are 2 types of conversions: implicit conversion and explicit conversion. First, I will tell you what is implicit and what is explicit. In a Python, automatically convert data type into another data type. If I will tell you in a simple language, basically implicit means convert one data type into another automatically. Basically, that is known as implicit data type. For example, A is equals to 12. A by 12. It means A is equals to 12. 12 by 2 means 6. Basically, it is an integer number. 6.0 is a float number. Basically, clearly we had a type, but if we print this output, it will give you 6. If we not if we not use data type float, it will give the output 6. But if we give the data type float, then it will give 6.0. After dividing, Python automatically convert the data type into a float. Yeah, I already told you. What is explicit? In this, we are used to build function to convert one data type into another. Basically, in explicit data type, we have to convert this because it will not convert automatically. If we can write and then we convert it. For example, I already told you another example. A is equals to 12, then str under parenthesis 12, then it will convert 12 into a string. That is known as explicit data type. Basically, integer, float, complex, str, string, list, tuple, set, dictionary. Basically, these are the data type. We are writing this, and this is the full part. Int means integer. Basically, I hope you are understanding. There are some explicit conversions that you might not understand, but further we will understand. If you don't understand, just chill. I will told you but this is very easy part, so don't take any thing in your mind. Just relax. Type conversion concept. Some important concept of type conversion. Basically, in this part we can convert type conversion. I will tell you. Convert character into int, a basic watch video mode. Okay, I will not showing you a video. Basically, I will tell you how you can conversion. For example, boolean convert into everything true or false. Basically, it will also always give true or false. A thing is true or a thing is false. For example, you are a good boy, because it will yes or no. You are a good boy or not a good boy. You are a bad boy. Nothing will be answered. You are a good-hearted person, but you are arrogant. This is not the proper answer. You are good, it means yes or no. So just like that, there are truly value of falsy value. Yeah, because you have to know there are only two answers: true or false. Yeah, you are a good boy or not a good boy, basically. So we are moving to our next topic, input and output. I already told you in our previous video what is input. Taking input from the user, that is known as input, and after we are printing from the input, that is known as output. Basically, here name input, name, print hello. This is the input output. I already told you. We are moving. Operators. What are operators? Basically, operators are a symbol that perform operation. Basically, these are the operators. These are arithmetic operators. Operators are symbol that perform the operation between an operand, that is known as operators. Different tasks: arithmetic, comparison, logical. There are different type of operators. Basically, I will tell you after some time. These are the arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, modulo, exponential. These are the 7 type of arithmetic operators. Basically, you see the symbol: positive, negative, multiplication, divide, floor division, modulo, and exponential. Example: if a is equals to 12, b is equals to 8, then print a plus b. It will give you the answer 20. You know that. Basically, this is a simple math. You already know. I will not show you the video. You know this is a very small and simple code. Basically, assignment operator. Basically, we are assigning a value. See, assignment operator used to assign values to variables. Python also provide compound assignments operation. Basically, a simple meaning that is equals to means assigning a value. For example, a is equals to 12. We are assigning value 12 to a. I already told you in variable. A is a variable and we are assigning a value 12 to a. That is known as assignment operator. Compound assignment operator. Compound assignment operator combines arithmetic operation with assignment. Okay, just see. When we combine two operators, assignment operators and arithmetic operator, then it will make a compound assignment operator. For example, plus is equals to, it means add or assign. It means, for example, 12 plus 5. 12 plus is equals to 5 means 12 plus 5, 17, and then a is equals to 17. We are also assigning the value. I hope you understand. See, subtraction and assign, multiply and assign, divide and assign, floor division and assign, modulo and assign, exponential and assign. Basically, these are the some parts. I already told you. Comparison operator. Basically, we are comparing two values, that is known as comparison operator. For example, comparison operator, also called relational operators, are used to compare two. I already told you, when we are comparing two values, that is known as comparison operator. Comparison operator will always provide Boolean result, that is true or false. For example, C is equals to equals to. If 1 is equals to 1, it will, what it will give? It will give true or false, nothing else. 1 is equals to 1 means it will give only two values, one is true and another is false. And there are some different type of operators. For example, not equal to operator, greater than operator, less than operator, greater than or equal to operator, or less than equal to operator. I will tell you these two. Greater than or equal to, it means if you are writing 6 is greater than 5, then you are right. Or greater than is equals to 5, you are right. If you are writing 6 is greater than is equals to 6, then it will also give you true, because you are writing 6 is greater than or equal to. If means 6 is greater than or equal to, or 6 is equal to 6, that's why it will give you a true answer. Comparison operator will work with humble, but you can use them with a string as well as. Yeah, you know that. Comparison operator will work with humble, but you can use them string as well. Yeah. A string will be comparing an ASCII value of a string. ASCII value means every character have their unique values. I will tell you in our upcoming videos what are ASCII values. There is no need now. Logical operators in Python are used to combine multiple conditions and return Boolean result, true or false. Basically, we are combining two results. Wait a second. Yeah. Try viral question basically. For example, print 126 is greater than 13. Answer true or false. If just give me an answer in the comment section. Print 126 is greater than 130. What will be the answer? Basically, it will direct print. Conditional statement. You have to know about the conditional. This is very important topic. In our upcoming videos, I will tell you what are loops and what are if-else statement. Then you know about the what is condition. For example, there is some condition. If you have to run the loop will be 0 to 100. Then there will be some condition. For example, if a modulo 2 is equal to, then only the loop will work. I will told you in our upcoming videos. Just see what our conditional statement says. Conditional statements in Python allow decision making by executing different blocks of code based on conditions. Decision making can be understood with an example. Example, you will receive a number from the user. If your number is greater than 10, you will do start A, and lower than 10, you will be task B. For example, there in this paragraph, it is saying that if your number is greater than 10, it will start a task, and if your number is less than 10, it will stop the task. Basically, there is a condition. This is condition basically. Here the situation is simple. Number will be decided with task will be executed. That means how we will control the flow of our program based on the same condition. That's why these statements are also known as control flow statements. Basically, we are here. I have already told you what are conditional statements. I already told you. We are moving to our next slide. What is known as type of conditional statement. There are different type of conditional statements. If else, if elif else. I already told you in before some time. I already told you what are if else, what are if elif else. Type of conditional statement. Generally, there are three type of variation in conditional statement. For syntax, you have to watch the videos for better understanding. I already told you if condition. I will show you the program. I will make a program for you. Basically, I am taking I and A Oh, sorry. We are not putting these. See, if I put a number 4, it will tell you number is divisible by 2. See the code. If Suraj, this I will remove this and I will put number. I will put number here and see this. I will make code more beautiful, so I will give some spaces. If see if I will take an input int input, enter a number. If number is number modulo 2, modulo means it will give remainder. If remainder is 0, then we know that if you study math, then you have to know if 2 divide by 2, it will not give any remainder, basically 0. So if the number is divisible by 2, it will give 0, then it number will divisible by 5. For example, I will see you another code. See, I will put here 5 not divisible. An odd number. See, number is divisible by 2 because this is an even number. Yeah. Now we are moving to our next. See, if condition. I use else condition. See, else means if I don't put another. If agar we are writing this number is not equal to, then the whole equation will change. Basically, it will if I give the even number, then it will give a different result because of this is not equal to, and I put equal to operator here, equal to. That's why this is giving a right answer. Elif, I use this concept elif. For example, see this elif. See, then if we run the code, then see, if we give 0, number is divisible because this is an even number. Elif, wait, why the condition is not working? Oh yeah, see, this is a case sensitive, so we have to give the same variable name. See, 0. Wait. I will tell you this question in our coming videos. Basically, I don't know about the problem, so I will tell you. Oh, sorry, I make a big mistake. Basically, if this is a very important part, you don't write this in the elif part, you can write this in the elif part basically. So write this in the elif part and this in the, because why are we doing this? Because I will tell you. C. I will change number is C. If I give 0 0 C, number is 0. Why? Because in elif condition we have to put, this is not the condition. We are sure that number is equal to 0. This is the condition basically. That's why we are using this. We are moving to our next part. Same question on conditions basically. Some question on condition. Accept two number and print the greatest between them basically. Accept two number. We are doing some question basically. Accept C. We are doing the same copy paste. Number 2. Sorry. Six is the greatest one. C. 6 is the greatest one. We are wait. Again I make a same problem. This is a compulsory statement, so I have to put these command C, command V, and this command C and command V. Basically after this we can remove, see, the code will work properly. 67, both number are equal. I already told you. You can't put you can't put number is equal to number 2 in elif condition. We are moving to our next question. Accept an integer and check whether the even number or odd number. Yeah, I already told you. Use modulo. I will give you this at homework to do it properly. If elif ladder. So guys, basically I am at if elif ladder. You can also create if elif ladder using multiple condition. Elif, I already told you about what is elif. For understanding, solve this question. Take an input below 0 degree. Basically, this is a question. If the temperature is below 0 degree, then fridge cold. It will take if starting condition is that if 0 degree, then we can always use elif. Then else 40 degree very hot. Basically, you have to try this question in your code. Basically, if you are told, then I will make the, I will already told I will told you this question how you make it. Loops in Python. Basically, just see what are loops. Basically, I will give you some knowledge about what are loops. Basically, we are doing the same work in multiple times. We are using loops. Basically, loops in Python allow to execute a block of code multiple times without rewriting it. I already told you we don't have to write multiple times. We are using loops and the loop running multiple times. Then it will give you the same answer in multiple type of loop. There are different type of loop. There are two type of loop: while loop and do while loop. Basically, I will give you some knowledge about while loop. Basically, while loop is we can write only condition. For example, if a is greater than b, this is the only condition. There are different type of loop. For example, for int, the loop start from 0 and from the infinity. Basically, in while loop, you are giving a condition. If a is greater than b, then you can write the code. It's like do while loop. Do while loop is that loop. It will run at the first. तो वो पहली बार तो रन करेगा ही करेगा, लेकिन दोबारा रन भी करेगा वो कोड जब दोबारा चेक करेगा वो. तो बेसिकली in scenario, first you have to transfer 4 buckets of water from one bucket to another. Basically, this is an example of water and bucket example. Sorry guys. In scenario second, you have to transfer all the water from first bucket to another bucket. Basically, we are using loop. Institute for loop. In first scenario, you know the numbers of mugs to transfer from one bucket to another bucket. Here you know how many numbers of iteration. Iteration means number of time you are running the loop, that is known as iteration. Basically, go through. Like you have transferred only 4 mugs. It means you are transferring 4 mug of water into a bucket. That is means you are running a loop into 4 times. That means 4 iteration. Iteration means one loop start and then end. That is known as iteration. So when you know number of iteration, you will use a for loop. Basically, this is for loop. In the second scenario, you don't know how many times. Sorry guys. How many times mug of you need to transfer, but you do know the condition that I've already told you. If in one you know the condition, but in another you don't know the condition. Basically, you run the loop. That is known as while loop. So when you don't know how many iteration you have to use, but you know the condition, if you know if there's a question, you can run a loop if the number will not end. For example, a number starts from 1 and it will end from 0. Number end from 100. You know that a number starts from 0 and end from 100. There are 99 iterations basically. So you know that. Then in this condition, in this loop, you don't know about the iteration basically. Then you are using while loop, for loop, range function. Before understanding for loop, you should know how many range function work. You have to know how many range function works. The range function is used to generate a sequence of numbers, which is commonly used in loop. Basically, syntax of range function is simply start, range, start, stop, step. You have 3 points from where you want to start. It will you want to stop, and how many step you want. Basically these are the 3 points. Basically you want कहाँ से start करना है, where you want to stop, कहाँ रोकना है, और how many step you want, और कितना step चलना है. Basically if you don't mention start point, default value, अगर आप default value set नहीं करते तो वो automatically 0 ले लेगा. If you don't mention the step, the default step will be 1. You have mentioned to stop point, otherwise the range function will not work. Loops for numbers. For using loops, why with numbers you need the range function. So basically we are from loop for numbers. For using loop with numbers, you need the range function. Best way to understand is going with an example. You have to print number from 1 to 5. We will solve the question using the loop and range function. For I in range 1 to 6, print I. Basically this is the syntax of range. I means iteration कहाँ से 1 से लेके 6 तक. So this is how you use for loop. Watching full video. Okay. Loop for string. Loop for string works significantly differently. You can iterate through a string in 2 ways. A. Using index value. B. Iterating directly over the string. Iterating using the index value. How we know that? Index value are the numbers, and for numbers we again have to use range function. A is equals to nature. For I in range length, it can basically nature, it can print the length of the nature. For example NATURE, basically it will print starting to end. Here you iterate over the string using the index value. For better understanding, watch the video. Second way is similar. We can directly iterate, but using this method we give the direct access to the character instead of index value. Basically we can access the whole set of characters in the single way. Break or continue or else. Basically break means it can stop the iteration. It can stop the iteration, or continue means it can continue the iteration. Basically if we use break statement, then the loop will not run, and then we can use continue statement, then the loop will run. There's an example I will tell you. Things written above are very important for loop. Yeah, this is very important. Let's say you have a racetrack. See, this is a racetrack. And you have to complete 20 laps. Basically you have to complete 20 laps in this racetrack, but you were completing the 16th lap and it start raining. Now you cannot complete the round. Yeah, you at 16th lap, still 4 laps are remaining, so it not be completed. The example simulate the example of a break statement. Yeah, if you can't complete the laps, then you will not considered as a winner, because 20 laps is compulsory. Basically the break statement in Python is used to exit a loop permanently when a certain condition is met. Once break is encountered, the loop immediately and control move to the next statement after the loop. Basically the continue statement skip one of the iteration and rest of the iteration will run. For understanding, let us say you will let run the 16th lap, but all other laps will be there. Basically for loop question, accept an integer and print hello. Okay, basically I will solve these questions. I will tell you how this question works. We are going to do this question. Basically this is our, we are going to remove this. We are taking input n is equals to int input this is, we are taking input for I, range print hello world. Basically it will print hello world for n number of times. See, it will print. This is the question. Print natural number up to n, revert the loop. Basically if we want to revert the loop, then up to n tak, if we want to print up to n, then we can basically add n plus 1, removing n. See, up to n. What is the third question? Basically reversing. If we want to reverse, then 0 to -1, we can put the condition 0, -1. Sorry, I am missing one thing, comma, and yeah, then it will run. What happened? Oh, sorry, I'm adding some extra commas. Yeah, see, hello world, 0 to -1. And the next question you will do it your own. It will a homework for you. Basically, what are while loop? And we are seeing for loop, and now we are seeing while loop. Basically, we have previously taken information of loop, and you also know conditions statement. If it is going to be easy for you, understand this now. This while loop repeats a block of code as long as the condition is true. Is it useful when the number of iteration is known before execution? Check. While condition at least run one time before check the condition. Basically it is saying that. So there is not much that you have to understand about while loop. It also have break, continue, else. Yeah, I hope you are understanding what I am trying to say. Basically, I do some question, then you will understand what I am trying to say. Basically, see, separate each digit of a number and print on the new line. Okay, I will let's go to the Python compiler. We are moving to Python compiler. We have to put taking while. Basically, we are removing while we are putting condition n is less than equal to 0. We have to semicolon, digit. I hope you are seeing me. Digit is equals to n modulo 2 n modulo 10. Now we are putting the condition n is equals to n floor division 10. Basically this is the zero or 2. See, separate the each number and print on the new line. Basically 0 or 2, 20. Hope you understand. Basically what we are doing, we are taking n integer input while n is less than 0. The condition will work at last if n is less than 0. Digit is n modulo 10. It will basically divide n. So n 10 divided by 20. So basically what 10 2 ja 20, so 2. Then again print digit, then n double modulo 10. Basically 2. I hope you understand. There are also some question. Create random number guessing game with Python. I will make this question for see. Sorry, my network is gone, that's why. Basically import random, we are importing some random things. Just secret, we are making a variable secret is equals to random dot random. Basically I will told you what is this in our upcoming videos. Basically while true, basically I am putting the condition have to be true. Okay, guess int input, guess the number. Basically we are also taking an variable guess. C, guess. If guess is equal to secret, C, I will run the code. Guess the number 1 to 10. 7. C. Too low. 5. Too low. 9. Congratulations, your guess is correct. C. You are changing this to this, then C. 34. Too low. 78. Too high. 70. Too high. 60. Too low. 65. Too low. 67. Congratulations, you got C. We can guess the number with the help of this method. Basically I hope you are doing the same work with your own. This is very easy. If you understand, then you will do it by easily. I hope you are doing these questions by it your own. Don't use ChatGPT or any another platform. Basically if you do any ChatGPT or something, then you will not understand what are basically these are the functions. We will continue this function in our next video. I will give you some questions, and because the function is a very important thing, so we can continue in our next video. I will give you some questions to basic Python, basic operators, arithmetic operators, and other. See, you know about palindrome. If you don't know about palindrome means the number which is same from front and from last. This is the code. Basically I am taking this code from my VS Code. Basically I am solving these all questions. See what happened in this code. We are taking n is equals to n int input integer. Okay, temp is, we are making a variable n. Basically the number, if you are adding, see, you are adding 10, then n is also is equals to 10, and reverse 0. Basically it can reverse the whole array. I am telling this array basically you don't know about array, but I am telling this because it is an array while n is less than 0. This is a condition basically. Palindrome number. Okay, let's see number is a palindrome or not. 34. Not a palindrome number. Basically we have to know what is a palindrome number. Wait a second. I will already told you number starting and end both are same. That is known as palindrome. So see, if we make 141, not a palindrome number. Why? Then again we run this code. 121, not a palindrome number. Yeah. Let's see. Not a palindrome number. You can tell me what is palindrome number in the comment section, then I will tell you what is the answer. Let's move to the next question. See, now we are we, now we are doing a simple basic arithmetic operator question. See, we are taking two input 43 and 53. Addition is 96. Subtraction, power, basically you can see the power. With the help of, you can put any number. I can tell you, I can give you the 3 or 2, 5, subtraction 1, multiplication 6, division 1.5, floor division 1, and modulo 1, and power 9. Basically you can see there are also some questions for you. Basically how to find the area of perimeter of a triangle. Basically see, with the help of this, enter length, we have to print the length 34, enter breadth is 56, and area, and this is parameter. See what we did. Length, float. Why we are using float? Because we don't know about the what is if we multiplying length into breadth, what is the answer. If you know 3 into 2 is equals to 6, we don't know about the area. After अगर हम लोग को ये नहीं पता हो कि पॉइंट में नंबर आने वाला है कि नहीं, तो हम लोग एरिया का यूज़ करते हैं, मतलब फ्लोट का यूज़ करते हैं बेसिकली. सो दैट्स वाई वी आर यूजिंग हियर फ्लोट डिवीजन. So basically I hope you know how and why we are using this. Area is equals to length into breadth, parameter is equals to 2 into length plus breadth, then print area is equals to area. Basically it will print the answer with C. Area is equals to 1904. I hope you understand this. Basically stop the video and I will give you some question. Do some question by your own. So basically we will meet tomorrow with a new video with a new energy. So this is my last part. I hope you are doing well, and we are meeting our next video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like my video. Please share, subscribe and follow. Bye bye guys.